Why are we doing
Ryan, how's it going?
Oh, ow. That was really loud. God, Jesus.
Ryan, welcome to Pop Culture Unboxing.
Hey, thanks. Thanks, Matt. Why'd you yell?
To make sure I got over your voice.
Great. Yeah, you're so excited. Wow. Look at those bars.
That's rough. We're working really hard.
What an intro.
How you guys doing?
I think that's fine, though.
How you doing, Matt?
We're not usually that loud.
How you doing, Matt?
I'm good. How are you doing, Ryan?
I guess I'm okay.
That's cool.
Can't
Zach, how are
complain.
you doing?
I'm doing all right.
Yeah.
Doing all right.
Yeah. Ryan,
What?
I didn't give you much time to explain. How are you doing?
I'm doing okay.
Zach, how are you doing?
Yeah, I'm living, keeping the opposite. from
Ryan, I'm
happening.
sorry. I feel really mean right now. Go ahead.
Okay.
How's life been for you?
It's been okay. It's been
Yeah.
totally fine.
Yeah.
Zach, how was your life? Well, look, I'm gonna interrupt.
Are you just gonna go right into everything? We're not even.
Yeah, I'm gonna get it because I'm gonna be explaining. We're what, week 6? Is this week 6 or 5 of 5 or 6 of quarantine?
I still don't remember what day
4.
it is usually. Like,
well, it is
they all just kind of blend together
It is Thursday, April 30th. For anyone,
for you listening.
Yeah,
if
for
you're
everyone
listening on the day that it releases.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're into. I think this is week 5 now.
Is it?
Sure, whatever you say.
I thought it was weeks. I thought it was literally week 7.
I was thinking
Your
mid-March.
guess is as good as mine.
Yeah,
March.
I don't remember anymore.
Yeah.
It feels
All
like
my
it's been-
days blend together.
It feels like
But-
it's been forever. And to be fair, I was always a homebody.
during this
so-
quarantine thing, there's not been a lot of news.
No.
Except for everything's getting canceled or
Well,
pushed
yeah.
back or everyone's losing
And dude,
their
I
jobs.
forget if I talked about it last week, but I'm super worried about the Dune movie.
Yeah, I'm super worried about the Venom 2 movie, which I have a little...
Well, that was a great segue, Ryan. Why don't you tell us about the Venom 2?
I have a little article. Well, what's wrong with Dune? Nothing's wrong with Dune. I thought.
No, it's just that it's already kind of a small audience, and
Actually,
Theater-
it doesn't. It doesn't have a small audience anymore.
No?
It actually is getting some hype behind it.
is it?
Yeah, there's
Okay.
there's a lot of YouTubers that are talking about how have a lot of hope and a lot of faith in the
I think
movie.
it's people, and I think it's helped a lot by people like me who were just, first of all, huge sci-fi nerds, and also huge fans of Denis Villeneuve.
Yeah, there's a lot of hype behind it. Trust me. So
okay.
I wouldn't be too worried about it. But
Actually, I want to talk about. We'll talk about it in a little bit because I don't think it's on our show notes. But I actually, now that you mentioned that, I want to bring it up about the theaters versus home video stuff.
oh yeah.
But we'll talk about that in a little bit.
But where I said I'm a little worried about the Venom 2 movie. The title kind of sucks. I don't know if you
Yeah.
guys have heard of the title, but it also does kind of rock. If it can go both ways. So it's called Venom 2: Let There Be Carnage.
Yeah, and what did you expect it to be? Because I think we're gonna have the same answer.
Maximum Carnage.
Here. Yes.
I
But here's
expect
the
it to be
thing. I
Maximum
wonder
Carnage.
if that was a thing of like, Let There Be Carnage is a little more clear to people who might not know
Well,
about it.
I think that the Let There Be Carnage thing could still be in Maximum Carnage because Carnage has like a following, like a religious following. And I think that the reason they chose Let There Be Carnage is it's kind of like a take on the Let There Be Light.
Okay, I can
So
see that.
it might be that. I don't know. It could also not matter. It could just be,
Yeah.
it might just be like a gamble because not a lot of people care about this film.
Yeah.
I'm pretty pumped about it. There's been a lot of Cephos, but
And with a title like that, you have to rate it R.
yeah. So
And with a character
there
like
has
Carnage.
to be. Carnage is literally the reason his red is because he's a mix of his blood of the red blood that's inside of a freaking psychopath, pretty
Yeah.
much. But this article that I have here is called was just titled Venom's Tom Hardy seemingly teases Spider-Man crossover in a deleted post. So what?
I
now,
didn't look at this. So
This is apparent. Now, look, I'm gonna be honest. I think that this is becoming more and more of a popular thing with all films. Is there's always like a post and then it's instantly deleted. What?
your wallet's just sitting on the ground.
Yeah, that's okay. My
I just
wallet,
noticed that.
wallet could stay on the ground. Anyway, a lot of films do this, delete, and then somehow deletes and like, oh, no one just saw it. Spoiler.
Yeah.
It's like the whole like Tom Holland. It's like
Tom
Tom
Holland and
Holland.
Mark
Like the
Ruffalo.
joke is he like they spoil stuff, but really it's all
Yeah, they
It's for
told
press.
the
It's a press
end
thing.
of Avengers.
It's one of those
was,
things where the first time it happened,
wedding.
yeah.
the first time it happened, it probably was a mistake. And then from then on, it was marketing.
Yeah. So What this is interesting is the post that he put up on Instagram is R.I.P. Peter Parker, and it's Venom munching down on the spider suit for Holland, and then he like deleted it a couple hours later. I don't think it means anything. But with all this stuff that's going on with the Morbius movie being like a surprise crossover, and this is going to definitely be a surprise crossover. I think
but like I could totally see that being something that a fan drew that.
Yeah, I definitely think this is a fan. I don't think this is from the movie. I think this is like this could be a fan drawing, but it could also have some weight under it.
He might have been asked to take it down because it struck a little too close to home.
Yeah, maybe.
But that's like, that's going to be, and you know what I wonder too?
Well, you can't really do Maximum Carnage without Spider-Man. Like, you can't really do a lot of Venom stories without Spider-Man.
Yeah, other than the origin.
Especially with Carnage, because
it doesn't make sense.
They work together to kill Carnage.
So like, but so what's the, I can't find words right now, apparently. But like, how does that play in the MCU? Where they try to be very family friendly.
Well, we know that Morbius is rated R.
And Michael Keaton's in it, yeah.
I think what they're gonna do is, as long as like nowadays, I think we're slowly getting into the culture where rated R is okay as long as it doesn't show the dirty evil skin underneath my shirt.
As long as you don't show a nipple.
Once it shows that pink dirty spot, you can't.
Well, you as a guy are okay.
Yeah, so I don't. And there's no like sex or anything like that. I think that they're gonna get away with they have to do Venom with rated R. They have to do Carnage with rated R. They have to do Morbius. Well,
keep in mind too,
because
like
they're all bloody. Like I think that they're going to be able to
keep in mind too. Another reason that directors will end up with an R rating, and will kind of try to approach or try to even get one on purpose, is an R rating lets you pace the movie differently.
Yeah.
When it's PG or PG-13, you have to pace the movie because children are watching it. You got to keep their attention.
Yeah.
You got to have something cool, big and pretty for them to look at every couple minutes.
I think this film's going to be rated R, and I don't think it's going to have that big, pretty scene.
No. That's why, like, Joker and Logan in particular, they were slow movies, but us as adults can really appreciate that. A kid is going to sit there and be bored out of their mind.
Yeah. I'm very confident. I'm confident they know what they're doing.
Yeah.
I'm confident that they haven't showed me that they don't know what they're doing. So
yeah,
I'm just wondering if they actually do cross this over into the MCU, is that you create a character that can't be recreated at a PG-13 level.
They've done that before.
That's what I worry about.
They've done that before with Deadpool in the Spider-Man cartoons.
Oh, that's
and
true.
He actually self-references the fact that he can't swear. He references the fact that he can't swear.
That's
he can't
what
be super
Deadpool's
violent.
going to do. That's what Ryan Reynolds' Deadpool's going to do in the MCU because he's coming to the MCU. They've pretty much like guaranteed all this.
I've always kind of hoped that Deadpool,
the problem
like when they're done with the MCU, is they let him come over and kill everyone, and then he goes, "Okay, we're done, guys."
I mean,
Deadpool works though because he knows he's in a show. He knows he's in a movie.
Yeah,
that's his whole shtick. With Venom,
I think
the seriousness of the character does matter too.
I think there is. I mean, I would not be surprised. I'm not going to be surprised if they do that because they've already. There's a lot of rumors going on right now. The New Mutants film. Everyone thinks that film is dead, but it's still releasing. And
is it really?
Yeah, and a lot of people believe that New Mutants is going to be the moment that Kevin Feige's name was involved. Was the moment everyone's like, oh, the New Mutants is how we're going to introduce the mutants into the world.
Because they have them now.
Because now it's no longer a rated R film. It's a PG-13 horror film.
Now Disney owns Fox.
Yeah. So
that was the big thing.
So it seems like that's the route they're about to go.
At this point, isn't Spider-Man the only thing they don't fully own?
Yeah.
Because now they got Fantastic Four. They've got the X-Men.
To be honest,
Sony's not letting go.
No, they're not. And they're smart not to.
They know they'll make a lot more money just holding on to him and saying, you can use him.
Yeah.
If it was 10 years ago, they could have probably bought it back from Sony. But now Sony knows what's up.
Oh, yeah.
And they were smart to hold on to that.
Well, the Spider-Verse helped them. The moment the Spider-Verse happened.
But that wasn't 10 years ago. 10 years ago, what? We were looking at the Andrew Garfield ones that were panned pretty much. The first one got okay reviews. The second one was terrible.
Yeah. But I'm
still pissed about that. I wanted that Rhino. I wanted to see. That was Paul Giamatti, wasn't it?
I know, yeah.
That
was.
I wanted to, and they teased it so much in the trailers, and it was the end credit scene.
Yeah.
That was so annoying.
Yeah.
Because Rhino was always one of my favorite Spider-Man
But-
villains.
Well, you knew they meant to have a third one, and then it was just kind of like, no,
That was
we're
the
going
point.
a different
Yeah.
direction.
The point was they were setting up a Sinister Six movie, and that's
Yep.
why I think this Morbius stuff and why Venom's going to cross over is because that's what Sony wants. They have
Yeah.
been digging for this film, for a Sinister Six film, and we're now going to get it. Like
that would be hype.
I will not
would be
be
awesome.
surprised.
The
But
anti-Avengers.
I mean, you know my opinion of the Sinister Six.
Yeah.
So you know I didn't even care if The Amazing Spider-Man 2 was bad. I was like, I'm on it. Give
Yeah.
it to me. I don't care. Like, I loved it. Give it to me.
I just want Spider-Man 4.
yeah. I
The
mean,
Sam Raimi one. That situation is still really.
I still think because the fact,
the Tobey Maguire.
Yeah. Well, Sam Raimi was pretty hands off in Spider-Man 3, and that's why it sucked.
and
now we got him back.
I'm
got him
pretty
back.
sure that they're gonna.
They have to.
They have to because they already know the meme.
We
of
should
it.
we should mention that what we're talking about is Sam Raimi is directing the new Doctor Strange.
Yes.
And it's a multiverse of madness. Like, how do you not bring Tobey Maguire Spider-Man in somehow?
And we also know that Tobey Maguire Spider-Man might exist because in the Morbius film we show a wall. There's like a picture of Spider-Man. It says murder on the side of it. And
Well,
that has
you got to get the full context on that.
It is a picture from the PlayStation 4 Spider-Man, but it says murder on the end of it, which Tom Holland did do. But it's the Sam Raimi.
Wait,
suit.
what? Oh yeah, because he got accused at the end.
Yeah. But look,
Andrew Garfield did too.
yeah. So
There's a Gwen Stacy out there who got her back broken by Spider-Man.
yeah. So
Not in the
in
the
the
other
movie.
sense. Not in the other sense.
we got the. But who
But
knows?
anyway.
Who knows who the future is? But I'm worried that this film's going to be a train wreck. The Venom 2.
Yeah.
But speaking of other train wrecks, Matt, it's time.
Are we? No, it's not. I want to talk about what I mentioned a minute ago.
Oh, okay. Go ahead.
Did you hear about Trolls World Tour?
You know.
They
think so.
obviously didn't release it to theaters because nobody can go to the theaters. So they released it on home video.
They did that with Onward as well.
Yeah. But they released it to Disney Plus. I believe Trolls 2 was released to rent or own on all the platforms.
Yeah.
It made 3 times more than Trolls 1 did during its entire theatrical run.
That doesn't surprise
In like
me
a
one
week or
bit.
two. No,
That
and
doesn't
it
surprise
does.
me one
It
bit.
doesn't me either because people can watch it in their homes. Like
I would much rather watch a lot of films in my home.
I know, and
And
theaters
Disney-
have been pushing back against it, but now they don't have a choice, and the studios are starting to realize, oh, we can make a
that's the
lot of
thing.
money from this.
I would much rather spend to rent a film on just YouTube, right? Is $3.99.
Yeah,
Yep.
$3-4
I'd
bucks.
rather spend that much than spend $14 to go
Yeah.
sit in a movie theater.
especially if it's the 3 of us. If we're sitting around watching a movie, $4. That's what less than or just a little more than $1 per
And
person.
we me and you at least. I don't know about you, Zach, but we like to talk about what's going on in the film and make
Yeah.
jokes throughout the movie. That's how we
We
find
do like to riff
entertainment
on
with it. Now, without a movie theater, we could do that.
yeah, with brand new movies. Yeah,
No, I like both. I'm hoping they kind of move to like a dual setup because like
They
like
won't.
I like going out with my girlfriend to go watch movies because like that's our our time to go out and do something.
and I do enjoy,
And
going to the
especially
theater
after all
with
this
Ryan
lifts.
and seeing, and it is an experience. And there are certain movies, Mad Max Fury Road. I'll never be able to see that again in the same way as when I went and saw that in a theater.
Well, and that's a big thing too. Like when you're going
Avatar.
to see
Avatar.
Yeah.
That one. John Wick 2. Those, because of the lighting, like those are films
There's just so much about it.
oh wait the live action Avatar,
Yeah,
yeah.
the absolute garbage one,
it's not garbage.
Which one?
It's
are you-
okay.
Oh,
the live action.
no.
Okay.
Avatar- no,
All right, I'm
Avatar
thinking
The
Last
Last
Airbender. I'm just like
Yeah, that was garbage.
Well, and it was just announced that they're gonna the Last Airbender is gonna be put on Hulu. So
Oh,
like that's what's in my
God.
head.
Yeah.
And then as soon as you said that, I was like, why do you think that's cool?
All right, are we doing
That
this?
makes more sense.
Are you ready to move in?
Is it time?
Matt's finally doing
Uh-oh,
it.
it's happening.
The, the thing you've been teasing for how long now? How many episodes?
Months.
Months.
It's
It's
I think it was the
finally happened.
second episode
What was
that I
your
started
friend-
with you guys.
Your friend
Steven,
Steven,
it's
he's doing it.
finally happening. I finally did it. I sat down.
Stevie
I
boy.
made it happen. And we've got the first week of this.
The box
First
the
week?
first week.
I told you before. I have enough stuff to do this for 11 weeks.
Oh
and keep it
my
interesting.
god.
Oh God,
I don't like where this is going. Okay, but
All
so
right.
let me just
it's either good or
acknowledge-
either bad.
Okay.
This is an Amazon box, right?
Yes.
This is a very small box.
yeah. It's
and I'm
what
still
is this? Probably like 10 by 4.
I'm still not
10 by
convinced.
6 by something. I don't
I'm
know.
still not convinced you're not going to hurt us.
I won't hurt you.
I'm
You want to
still
shake
not
your hand on it?
No, you're fine.
Okay.
So,
All right.
all right. So what?
So I'm gonna start.
So you want us to narrate what you're
Yeah.
doing?
So just let them know what I'm pulling out of here.
So now you're opening the box.
Okay.
All right. So
What's in the box?
What is that? That's like a tombstone, with a
tombstone?
skull. Well, it's a tombstone with a skull. Oh, this is actually stone.
Yeah.
It's a stone
Oh, wow.
tombstone
A
with
small package.
a skull and like a bow tie. What are you pulling? What is all this stuff?
Okay, we got Tylenol PM. We've got a ID card retriever,
What the crap
patch
is
and
all
primer.
This is our actual item.
this? Ranger in time.
Ranger in Time.
What? Okay.
What?
So explain to me.
This
what
is all just random crap to throw you off.
what?
What?
Yeah, this is all just crap I had sitting over the dresser in my bedroom.
Okay, this is not.
This book
Why
is
do you have
called-
wait a minute. Why do you have a? What is this? Oh, okay.
It was from when ended up in my bedroom after
Okay.
we built your PC.
I saw a syringe. It's like, why do you have a syringe in your bedroom?
It's thermal paste. This book is called
Thermal
Ranger in
paste.
Time: Long Road to Freedom.
This is a paint scraper.
It's for the primer patch stuff here.
Oh, can I borrow that?
Huh?
Can I borrow
Sure.
that? Cool. What's in here?
Um,
Can I open your mail?
It's my Dollar Shave Club package.
Oh, you don't shave.
I do with my head sometimes.
Okay. What?
This book, Ranger in Time, it's part of a series of books about a time-traveling golden retriever that goes to people, usually children, that are in tough situations. This is actually the third book in the series. The first of which is where he goes to help out a family on the Oregon Trail. The second of which he helps out a young boy in the gladiator pits in Rome. This book, however, is special.
Why?
Ranger in Time,
Does
Long
it come
Road to
help your
Freedom.
family?
On the back, in big red orange letters, it says, "Danger on the Underground Railroad."
Oh no. 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 Hang on. No.
Ranger is a time-traveling golden retriever with search and rescue training. In this adventure, he goes to a Maryland plantation during the days of American slavery, where he meets a young girl named Sarah. When she learns that the owner has plans to sell her little brother Jesse to a plantation in the deep south, it means they could be separated forever. Sarah takes their future into her own hands and decides there's only one way to run: north.
What are you doing?
This book is about a dog that time travels back into the 1850s to help a young girl and her brother escape Maryland through the Underground Railroad.
Escape to Maryland?
Escape from where her brother is
oh,
going
I'm
to be
sorry.
sold.
What are you
Some
doing?
points of interest.
Can you explain to me what you're doing now? What is the joke here? Because it sounds like you're trying to tell me you're going to read us a book.
No, I've already read it. I just want to get your guys' opinion on it. I'll let you guys ask questions about it. They get wilder. Do you want me to tell you what some of the other ones are, or do you want to
How
wait
is
to?
this-
Do you want to wait to hear what they are?
Did you order the whole series?
No, I only ordered some of them, but I'll combine more.
Is that why 11 weeks you bought the whole set?
What is the reading level?
6-year-olds maybe.
I was gonna say, like, is it like a second grade book?
Second to fourth
Can I
graders.
see it?
Second to fourth graders?
Am I allowed
I
to-
want to. Yeah, it's a fourth grade reading level. I just want to do you want to know what some of the other ones are that you can look forward to?
Go ahead. Why not?
Mount Vesuvius.
Okay.
I'm sorry, Pompeii. Yeah, so yeah,
Yes.
Mount Vesuvius. I believe the San Francisco earthquake.
Okay.
D-Day.
What?
And coming out in July. 9/11.
What?
Oh dear lord!
Yes.
So
Golden
it's,
retriever that travels through time to help people. Now, I want to mention that this book, by page 6, has already mentioned beatings of slaves and these children having watched them. Let's
What
see.
is going on?
Oh, there's
I-
also a point in this where there's wolves, and it kind of graphically describes them eating a deer while the boys
Did I have a stroke?
sat near them.
That's real?
I like. I could definitely see where this would be a segment of what is this dog doing
I'm
this
so
week?
angry. You have no idea.
This is
Do you know how?
nuts.
No, I'm serious. There's so much rage inside. I'm waiting for the joke.
And then I'll hand it to you for this. If you would like to read that.
You want me to read it out loud?
You might not want to. You might want to skip a word or two.
Run away from. Oh my god!
It is a wanted poster.
It starts with the wanted poster. It just starts with a word.
Yeah, it starts with. I don't want to say because I don't want to soundbite me out on the internet saying it. Not the N word, but the other N word that they used very commonly back in the day.
You want to look at it?
The Spanish word.
What's the okay? I don't know if it's visible, but
do you want to
I'm
know?
I'm very angry with you.
Ask me about it.
I'm very angry.
Ask me questions.
What
about
do you want? Did you read this? And
yes.
It took. Are you telling me? Okay, for months you've been hyping up
a book that took me an hour to read.
Racist reading rainbow me.
No, it's not racist.
A dog.
There's a very long author's note in the back of it about how all the research she did about the Underground Railroad and how there's several people in the book that actually existed that help people escape.
What is it like?
And
what is the joke, Matt?
There's no joke. It's a ridiculous premise. This dog that time travels to free slaves and help at events like 9/11. That's insanity.
I don't understand. You told me there was like multiple things you had to buy. You had to just buy
multiple books.
They're multiple books.
What was it? How's it going to take you 11 weeks?
There's a lot of books.
You have 11
lot of books.
There's 11 books in the series, yeah.
You have all 11 of them.
I have 3 of them right now. Yes, 2016. They're very recent.
Like rather recently.
These are recent.
Yeah, very recent.
I am amazed that these books are even being published.
Yeah, right? Isn't it great? Yeah, do you just flip through there?
Nuts.
There's some excerpts I'm sure you'll like.
It's absolutely nuts.
Yeah, it's pretty wild.
I'll be honest, when you told me that you were going to need an hour to prepare for this before we started.
What did you need the hour for?
When I saw the book, I was like...
To read it.
To read it.
I hadn't read it.
I totally thought that you were just going to be like, yeah, I didn't need the hour. I was just trying to build anticipation.
Wait a bit. So that whole hour, you sat up here and all you did was just skim through pages of this book?
I read the whole thing.
In an hour?
Yeah. What? It's only 131 pages. I'm a really fast reader. I finished Tale of Two Cities in one afternoon. That's an 1,100 page book. This broke Ryan in the best way. This was exactly what I hoped for.
I'll be honest with you. I'm impressed that you read it that fast. Because I'll be honest with you, if it took me an hour, I probably would be on page 15.
No,
I cannot read to save my life.
Book?
Have you seen me read?
No, I haven't.
Okay, so my girlfriend and I have been doing this thing where we need to get back into it. So, Case, if you're listening to this, this is me telling you that we need to get back into this. I want to do this, actually.
I want to take a tangent here. I want to see who can read these pages the fastest.
Oh, 100%, Ryan. So,
excuse me?
When I was younger, I went to Sylvan Learning Center, did like a come see where you're strong and where you're weak. Well, we got to the end, and this lady comes in and she goes, "Hey, so we've got something interesting going on here." She goes, I'm in 8th grade at the time. She goes, "You have the vocabulary of a senior college student, but the reading comprehension of a 3rd grader."
Oh my god!
And I was like,
"That's such a great insult. I got to keep that in my back pocket."
And to me, I'm sitting there going, "That makes a lot of sense." Because I'm like, I have such a hard time reading, and like I don't retain any of it. Mm-hmm. But if you sit there and have a conversation with me, I can go on, and I understand exactly what you're talking about, and I understand complex issues. Cannot read it to save my life.
All right,
I've gotten better over time.
I want to try this.
I've gotten better over time, but
we have
I will
a timer
read
up
super
right
slow.
now for timing this.
15 minutes.
I want to
15 minutes. We spent 8 minutes on the first article and 15 minutes on this dumb joke of that.
Flip to a random full page of text and just read, and we'll see how long. So you just started at 24. So okay. 24:15 or 24:20 start, and we'll see how this goes. This makes a very compelling audio program. And I'm sure it doesn't make it easy to read while people are talking. Are you going to read
it out loud, or are you just going to read
No, just let them read, because everyone reads slower out loud. I don't. I read really quick out loud. And I'm also great. I should do audiobooks. They're just kind of
so mad at you right now.
Why?
I'm so mad at you.
Why, Ryan? Let's talk about it. Why are you mad?
This is so stupid.
No,
This
it's
is
not.
the dumbest joke you've done on this show. And
It
you've
is.
done some pretty stupid
Like
things.
what?
This is
What's
what
on the
the
same
fuck?
level as this?
Dude, did you buy all 11 books?
No, I only bought a handful of them.
Why was
To
it going
start
to take you 11 weeks? Were you thinking, let me ask you this. I'm going to take a guess. You thought this was going to go a different way. So you said, I'll buy the first 3 books. And then as it gets better, I'll buy the other ones.
Yeah, that's exactly
That's
it.
exactly what you
I
did.
thought it would be more riotous. I thought you guys you're in disbelief, which is about what I expected. It's a pretty great reaction, I'll be honest.
I think if you wanted a better reaction from me,
Yeah.
probably shouldn't have brought such random items out first, because I was like, oh, he's doing it. I can't wait. This is gonna
How
be
are these gonna come
This is
together?
gonna be so funny. And then it's a racist book.
It's not racist,
But
though.
it is.
No, it's not. It's a positive book. Are you still reading one page?
Yes.
It's been a minute.
Stop. You're done.
It's been a minute
Almost done.
20.
We gotta move on.
I want you to do it next, Ryan.
Oh, okay. It's page 31. It's the one on the right side. I just finished it. I read super slow. He's probably gonna get this
Yeah.
done in like 20 seconds.
That's a fourth grader's book.
I don't.
Ryan, let me
Page
know.
31.
You want me to start? Do you want me to do the same page?
Yeah, the same page. That way, it's a even comparison.
Okay.
But
And I'll tell you this. Because I read so fast, my retention is terrible.
oh, my problem is that reading that slow. All I know is that there's an airboat, and I think they're in a swamp.
Okay. Ryan is starting at 26:30
26:30.
now.
Yeah, so like that's my reading comprehension is terrible. Like I'll read a page 2 or 3 times and be like, okay, now I understand it, and then like move to the
I
next
know
one.
how that goes. Like you zone out after a paragraph or
Oh,
two, and then you have to go. You don't remember reading.
Oh,
like,
nothing.
Pages.
But like growing up, I was always like, oh well, I'm not really all that smart because like I can do math, so I can do math. So like I'm not stupid, but I can't read very well, so I'm not really all that smart. Well, I finally got to the point where I could get into audiobooks.
yeah.
And I was just like, holy crap, I understand a lot of these things. I go talk to people about it, and I'm like, wow, I actually can learn through audiobooks.
Yeah.
So I started doing audiobooks, and like I get all these different.
all right.
Yeah.
So that was 37 seconds. All right.
You literally got that done
31?
in like a third of the
page
time.
Page 31. What
Alright.
in the? Why are we doing this?
All right.
What
so
are we doing?
I'm gonna start at 27:20 or 27:30.
I feel like I've lost
you-
all control of this.
Why?
whole
All right. I'm about to start.
You thought you had control to begin with?
Yeah, that's fair.
27:30.
Go ahead.
But yeah, that's
I can't believe this.
but like
I mean, I'm very angry. I'm very mad. I'm very mad.
what I think is weird is now I'm starting to get into some
Done.
programming that literally took you 6 seconds.
No, it took me 19 seconds.
Oh wait, 30. My bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Not bad.
But again, my retention is dog shit.
What happened in that thing?
There were men trying to look for him. They said they're over there, and they were hiding under a rowboat in the mud.
Yeah.
So there was no swamp.
They were in the
they're
swamp.
in the
They were in the
swamp.
mud
They were in
under
the
a
swamp.
rowboat.
Yeah, I remember the mud, so I assumed.
Yeah.
That's
They-
the thing. I can't read.
Oh,
like,
so
I
they're
could-
under the
I
boat.
could, I
Okay.
could have read that really quickly, but I wouldn't have been able to retain it. So I can read and retain quickly. It's just it doesn't take me 6 seconds to retain.
Yeah, and
Because
I've
I
been-
like to imagine. I take time in my head to imagine what's going on in the book.
I feel like reading it fast lets me imagine. Like because I have the problem where my mouth or my mind will move faster than my mouth, so I'll stumble over myself because I'm trying to get thoughts out
I
faster
think
than I
that's
can
how you
say
came
them.
up with this joke.
Possibly.
this bit.
Like I said, I don't like to think. Like I've said, I don't like to think about what I'm going to say because I like to be just as surprised as everyone else.
So can I? So the next episode.
Do you want to read it?
Yeah, I do. I kind of do.
And then we can revisit it next episode.
Oh my god, that's
All right,
crazy.
I'll read it in the week. I'll
Okay.
read it this week, and then I'll
I'll
tell
spark
you.
notes it.
Oh, speaking of, I need to bring you back your book. I
What book?
really like the Time Traveler's Guide to the Galaxy.
Oh, did you?
The
you
book
read it?
form. I really.
It's
like this
really
book
good.
way
Did you
more.
read or Hitchhiker's Guide to the Galaxy?
I definitely will not read it, but I can get an audiobook.
Or you can
It's-
watch the movie. The movie's very faithful.
Well, yeah, the movie.
Oh,
was
well,
very
then-
good, but it was
then,
really
yeah,
good.
then
It's
you watch
really
that.
good.
I think you'll appreciate
Can we
the movie
move
more.
on to any of the topics?
No.
All right. Well, we're moving to trivia.
All right. Oh, I am excited for this.
So
Does this work if we're both looking at the screen like you are?
I mean, you won't see the answers. We're all like, well. So here.
Oh, the answers are like down at the bottom.
No, like so it's multiple choice. So what you'll see is
it's
you'll
a
see.
scroll. At the end,
I
they'll
see.
tell you.
Okay,
We'll
so
get
we
the-
can discuss it.
Yeah. So here's for the listeners. I decided Matt claims to be a big fan of Star Trek, which
Yeah.
is why there's so
I
much.
already know the answer to the first
Star
question.
Trek
I don't,
behind us.
I don't even need to see.
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Let me explain the rules.
Okay.
Okay. So here's how this works. Matt gets one lifeline. Well, he gets a lifeline to call to the audience, which is Zach. If he doesn't know the answers, he's allowed to ask Zach he's allowed to ask me and Zach for the answer to the question. By the way, Zach doesn't know anything about Star Trek. I know just about as much as Zach does.
Why
We're gonna see.
Such a terrible.
We're
lifeline.
gonna test.
Don't show me the multiple choices either. Let me try to answer it.
We're gonna test and see how good
I want
you are at the question.
I want you to do that. I can choose. I can try to answer it before I see the multiple choices, or I can give up and ask to see the multiple choices, and then if I can't answer it, I'll use the lifeline.
Okay, sounds good.
works.
All right.
So for the first question, the original series gave us Captain Kirk and crew boldly going where no one has gone before. Who was captain in the pilot episode, Matt?
It's a great question. He actually came back later in that series, and then came back for a long time in Discovery. It was Captain Pike.
All right, so your final answer.
Yes.
You were right. Wow,
Yep.
good job. So next question. Who played Captain Pike's first officer in
Ooh.
The Cage?
All right, now it's getting tough already.
This is supposed. So apparently, this is supposed to be the hardest
Is
Star
it?
Trek quiz.
All right, so
Well, the Facebooks.
Yeah.
so I know that in throughout the pilot episode, she was only ever referred to as number one, and again when she showed up in Discovery season 2, also was only ever referred to as number one, and it was only in a prequel comic for Discovery that she was given a name. The actress's name, though, I don't know off the top of my head. Can you scroll down and show me the multiple choices?
Yep.
Jonathan Frakes. Are you kidding? Oh my God. The hardest quiz. Okay. The question is, who played Captain Pike's first officer in The Cage? The options are Jonathan Frakes and Leonard Nimoy, both of whom are men.
Yes.
And the other answer is Nichelle Nichols, who played Uhura. It's Majel Barrett. Option 4.
Okay. Bam.
This is the hardest quiz?
You're only on question 2.
All right. Keep it going.
All right. So, according to the results from 2013 Star Trek convention, what was the 7th best Star Trek film ever?
Start 7th best. All right. So number 1 was Voyage Home, Wrath of Khan. Then
This is weird that I think he
Motion
actually-
Picture.
If he gets all these right, I'm gonna be mad.
Motion Picture, and then it would have been probably Undiscovered Country, which would be I'm at 4 now. Search for Spock, probably First Contact at that point. I'd have to say it's as of what 2013.
Yes. According to the results from the 2013 Star Trek convention.
Can I try and answer? And if it's not one of the multiple choice, can I change it to one of the multiple choice ones?
No.
All right. I want to see the multiple choice then.
Okay, your multiple choices are Insurrection, First Contact, Galaxy Quest, or Into Darkness. I love Galaxy Quest.
And that's the thing. That's what's throwing me off there is it's a picture of Sigourney Weaver in Galaxy Quest. And I feel like that's a trick. But I know Insurrection was... I think it was Into Darkness.
Into Darkness. Is that your final answer? You're
Yes.
walking in. It was Galaxy Quest.
Oh, my God.
Oh wow!
All
Good old
right.
misdirection.
Question, this is 4, right?
Yeah.
Which Trek movie featured the first entirely CG sequence in film history?
I mean, it's showing a picture of it right now. I recognize it. It's the demonstration of the Genesis device from Wrath of Khan.
So, Wrath of Khan?
Yes.
No, you were correct. Good job. All right. So, on which Star Trek series did Majel Barrett?
Majel.
Majel
She's
Barrett.
the one we had in the
not
second
appear
question.
in some fashion.
Let me see the multiple choice. Is the picture going to give it away? Is it Discovery again?
I mean, it's up to you. Is that your what you're locking in?
Because her character showed up in it. But I think she did too.
I just want you to remember
She was
this
in
is
the Star Trek movie.
This is just Facebook telling us that this is the most can be very.
The only one
Yeah.
that she who Who did she play? She played someone who reoccurred pretty often.
I don't know. I never watched.
I don't think she was in Discovery.
So which one are you going?
It's Discovery, or she's been in every series. I think she hasn't been in Discovery. I don't think.
So
yes, she has. She has. She's been a part of every series.
That's your final
Yes.
answer.
No, I was right.
It was just Discovery.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks to Trek fans, NASA named a space shuttle Enterprise. What is going to be what was it going to be?
You're
called
gonna have to show
before?
me the multiple choice. I can't.
I actually think I know this one.
Exit prize.
Endeavor was already a space shuttle.
Yeah. So the multiple choice answers.
I think it was probably
are
the Constitution.
The
That sounds-
Constitution. I mean, you want to go with that?
I was gonna say Reliance.
Yeah, he's
yeah.
right.
Constitution's a very NASA name.
I knew that one. All right, here we go. What famous character was named after a pilot, Gene Roddenberry? Oh, had met during World War II.
Is the picture going to give it away again?
I don't know.
Scroll down. Show me
It's up to
the
you.
options.
Okay, your options are Picard,
Khan.
Sulu,
Khan Noonien
Spock,
Singh.
and Kong. That's what you're saying?
Yes.
Final answer, Kong. Okay, so NBC rejected the pilot for Star Trek. What famous comedian got
It was
them to take
Lucille
another
Ball.
who?
Lucille Ball.
Ooh, good job. That one I would not have known. Which Trek actor was shot 6 times?
James Doohan.
Ooh.
Is
I
it
don't
supposed to get harder?
These are not Star Trek questions. Though.
Not really.
These are just questions about
These
what.
are- yeah,
these
this-
are
this is
questions
more
you would
actor
hear.
questions.
Okay. Which character has appeared in more episodes than any other in all Star Trek history?
Which character, not actor.
Yeah.
The picture's giving it away again. It's Worf, because he showed up in all throughout TNG and through most of Deep Space Nine.
I think if. That's because these are all hints.
I think that's the thing.
All right. Who played Lieutenant?
This isn't a hint. Scroll down. I don't know this.
Okay. Who played Lieutenant Bobby on the original series?
No one knows.
Yeah, no one knows. I don't know. That's for sure. So I assume no one knows.
Hey, I got one right.
Yeah.
All right, here we go. Captain Picard played a flute in an episode of The Next Generation that went up for auction in 2006. How much money did it go for?
Supposed to know. Just show me the options. I'll pick one. I don't know. Knowing Trek fans, $17,000.
You not want to call the
No, because you guys won't know either.
Okay.
48.
Yeah, that's what it was.
48,
48.
okay.
I knew that one.
Did you?
Yes, I did.
Oh, all right.
Whenever they put a stupid amount of money up there and they're like, how much did this go for? It's the stupid amount
It's
of money.
usually the most.
Again, the picture's going to give it away.
Which
so-
Next Generation species?
It's the
was-
Ferengi.
Okay, well, Ferengi, huh?
Yep.
There you go.
Which is insanity that you wouldn't use the Cardassians to replace. Anyway. The Cardassians were way worse than the
TNG
Klingons.
actor. Which TNG actor was so convinced that the show would fail they never bothered to unpack their bag for over a month?
It was the intrepid captain, Jean-Luc Picard. Patrick Stewart. It wasn't until about two seasons
This
in.
quiz sucks.
Not really.
Yeah.
Not, a lot of people wouldn't know that.
Who
Well,
posed?
I think what's impressive, and especially if like we had video for this, is that he's picking up most of them before we actually show him the answers.
yeah, that's
Like
true.
he's
Yeah.
telling us what it is, and
I
it
think
might
that,
be.
Yeah, that kind
that's
of
the
proves
impressive
he's
part.
got some skills. Who posed for photos on the set of the Enterprise wearing nothing but Vulcan gear?
I think I know the answer, but show me the options anyway. Yeah, it was Kim Cattrall.
Boom. All right.
That was it.
What-
Oh, no, it's not. That's it.
Which famous episode of Next Generation is considered the series' worst? What's infamous?
Which
Episode.
infamous one?
Ooh.
There's a lot. Scroll down and show me the answers.
So your choices are Shades of Grey, Evolution,
Here's what's interesting.
The Samaritan
If the quiz
Snare.
writer doesn't know anything about Star Trek, the correct answer could be Evolution, which is considered the worst episode in all of Star Trek, but it's from Voyager. Which makes me think, and Q Who is incredible. I think it is Shades of Grey.
You want final answer?
Yes.
You're locked in.
Yes.
Shades of Grey. Good job. All right. This Trek-inspired weapon
I know what it is.
was used in some Colorado robberies. Do you know what?
I know this one.
Do you know what it
What
was?
is it, Zach?
A batleth.
Yep. Or Botleth, depending on... Seriously, Klingon
Wow.
is garbage in the TV shows.
My brother had one, and I was like, "What is
Okay.
this?"
You know
and he
what's
was
really
like, "You
funny?
don't know?"
This is actually really crazy. I know a girl who speaks it fluently. Klingon. She
Yeah,
can.
it's an actual language.
Like she can speak it very fluently. Apparently,
Yeah, it's a complete language.
It's super amazing, and also she's not a Trekkie. She does not. She just
terrifying.
learned.
Funny then.
She just learned it.
Can you flip down that? Funny enough, that Enterprise plaque right there in the front of the table, because I can't read the full question myself with it there. It's like blocking most of the screen. That works.
Oh, so Trek famously reuses actors in many roles. Who was the first to play a Vulcan, a Romulan, and a Klingon?
You're gonna scroll down and show me the options. It would have been. I mean, it's showing me a picture of Sarek, so Mark Leonard.
Mark Leonard.
Yeah.
By God, Matt, you're getting $50,000.
Nice.
Is he gonna go?
Also,
even
did
higher?
you not notice that the question said may instead of many?
No. How many different characters has actor Jeffrey Combs played in the Star Trek universe?
I believe he's played 10. I think whatever the highest number on there is. Yeah, 10. He's played a ton. Oh, no, it's 8.
He's played 8. You lost everything.
Yeah.
All right. Captain Picard has an artificial heart because a member of what species stabbed
I don't remember the
him?
name of it. Scroll down.
I think I actually might know this one, and I don't know why I know this one. So your choices are
I don't
Klingon.
remember. I know it's not Klingon or Romulan. I don't think it was a Cardassian. I think that happened before they met the Cardassians. So it had to be a Nausicaan.
Okay, is that what
Yeah.
your final answer? There you
Yep.
go. Wow, Matt. That's
Process
actually...
of elimination.
I know you don't have to show me the options for this one. I know what
Data
it is.
had a cat. What was it named?
Spot, and it had like a billion different cat actors. There's a lot of pictures online of all the different cats that have played Spot.
Wow.
Why?
Yeah. I guess
Well, why to both? Why
cat lovers.
that?
The series
and
went on
why
for
so
like
many
9
cats?
seasons.
Oh, that
makes sense.
Not
Which-
that many. I think it was 7.
Which major Trek species
Ooh.
was the first to develop a warp?
Again, the picture. It's showing me pictures of Vulcan ships. It was the Vulcans.
I think that this quiz was created for people that had never actually watched the show, or
I think so too.
or watched the show but haven't didn't
Dug
have
into it.
This is probably
This is another one where I think I know the answer, but you're going to have to show me the options
even though
anyway.
Klingon is a real language you can speak now. What Trek actor helped create it?
I think it was James Doohan.
James Doohan.
Yeah.
You were correct. Wow, there's so many more.
I keep going, dude. I'm on a roll.
There's so many
Where
questions.
the hell were we? All right.
Definitely over
Jerry
time.
Ryan is well known for her role as the Borg
Ooh.
7 of 9. She initially didn't want the role. However, how many times did she turn producers down?
Probably 4.
6.
Some middle of the road answer. I don't know.
All right.
Yeah, 4
nice
was right.
job, bud. Which Trek actor passed out after their ill-fitting costume cut off blood supply?
Yikes.
What through their cardiac?
Scroll down. I want to see these options.
All right. Wow. Jerry Ryan.
Well, Brent Spiner and Jerry Ryan had, if you scroll up and look at the picture of Jerry Ryan, no. Same thing for Brent Spiner. They both just had like makeup
All right.
on.
Well, then your other options are Jeffrey Combs and Jolene Blalock? Bullock?
Yeah.
Bullock?
I can't remember who she
Bullock.
plays.
Bullock?
Jeffrey Combs played
Is that what
a
it
ton
is?
of aliens.
Blalock.
I think it was Jeffrey Combs. Actually.
Jeffrey Combs.
Yes.
Is that your final answer?
Yes.
Oh.
It was Jerry Ryan. Interesting. Refitted. Oh, because she had the skin tight suit at the beginning. That's right. Okay.
All right, Matt.
That's fair.
I'm giving you have 2 more lives.
No, you're.
Yep.
Let me just go through here.
I'm giving you 2 more lives.
I know the answer to this one. Read the question.
Sulu is eventually promoted to captain. What ship?
What's
does
his
he
first name?
command? Isn't it? Don't do this.
What is his first name?
Hikaru. Hikaru?
Hikaru.
Hikaru Sulu?
Yeah, you just refuse to read it.
Hikaru Sulu. That's so hard to say, though.
Hikaru
together.
Sulu.
That's so hard for me to say.
What
Sorry.
ship does he command? It's the Excelsior. Which actually is funny because he commands it in Undiscovered Country, which is Star Trek 6. In Star Trek 3, Search for Spock, when they finally arrive back at Space Dock after the events of Wrath of Khan, they're all admiring the Excelsior, which is like this brand new piece of machinery. And Sulu and Scotty both make make comments about how beautiful she is. I believe. Oh no, this is a quote from Star Trek. Never mind. Whatever.
Captain Jonathan Archer headed out into space with a dog. What was its name?
Ooh, I remember the dog. It's a beagle, as the picture says, but I could have answered that anyway because of, again, Star Trek line. His prized beagle. I don't remember. Show me the names.
Porthos, Bailey, Polo, and Red.
I think it was Bailey. I could be wrong. I never watched.
Final answer?
I never watched Enterprise. Yeah. Nah. Whatever.
I'll be honest with you. I thought the picture was from Cats and Dogs.
Just because the main
just
character.
I mean, it looks like he's down in the lab just chilling out.
Which comedian had a role written for them in Star Trek 5?
6.
Is it 6?
Or 4.
Star Trek 4, The Voyage Home, that they have ultimately turned
Show
down.
me the options.
Robin Williams, Tim Allen, John Candy, or Eddie Murphy. Wow.
I have no idea.
I think I know this one.
All right, I'll call in a lifeline. Ryan, who is it?
I think it's Robin Williams, and the reason I say that is because he turned down an alien role, but his first start was he played an alien on.
Well, hold on. Keep in mind, Voyage Home takes place in 1980 San Francisco.
Yeah, but at the same time, that was because when Happy Days was still a thing, right?
Yeah.
So Happy Days is how Robin Williams got his start.
Yeah, Nanu.
As an alien. So I'm thinking it's going to be Robin Williams.
I'll defer to you then.
But
your guess is as good as
there
mine.
is a good chance it could be Tim Allen because of
Galaxy Quest.
Yeah, because that was a big joke.
But I could also see John Candy. So let's go with Robin Williams.
I was thinking John Candy.
Yeah.
Eddie Murphy.
Sure.
Eddie Murphy.
Vulcans have green blood, but what race has green skin?
Show me the options. Andorians are blue. Tellarites are the pig face guys. Bajorans are normal looking humans with nose ridges. So Orions. Yeah.
Nice. Wow. Who stopped talking to William Shatner for years because Shatner laughed when he heard this person's dog died?
Kidding?
What?
That's terrible.
I don't know. Show me the options.
Right, here we go.
Probably Walter Koenig.
Is that the final answer?
Sure. DeForest Kelly, really? Oh, that guy's such a sweetheart.
What
He must
medical
have really cared about that dog.
What medical
Yeah.
condition did William Shatner and Leonard Nimoy both suffer as a result of standing too close to a special effect explosion?
I can probably make a guess, but show me the options.
Temporary blindness, second degree burns.
Probably tinnitus.
You want to go with that
Yeah.
one? Tinnitus.
That makes sense.
Who played Captain Janeway for 2 days before quitting?
I don't know. Show me the option. It's showing me a picture of it, but I don't know who that is.
Do you want to look at the hint?
Yeah, let's see what the hint is.
Hint. We've eliminated some of the options for you.
Oh, well, okay.
Oh, well, I didn't know that was a thing. Didn't know that was a lifeline, but okay. Now,
She looks like a Genevieve.
wow.
All right.
Well, you got that right. Good job. What piece of sci-fi technology was actually really helpful to the budget?
I'm not even calling a lifeline.
of the
Zach,
original
would you like to
series?
answer this one?
Zach,
you know
would
the
you like
answer?
me to put the hint for you?
What?
Do I know the answer?
I'm gonna
I
say.
think I do.
Phasers.
Are you kidding? No, it was transporters.
Yeah, I knew it
Because
was
then
transporters.
they could save the
Oh.
budget for sending shuttles down.
You technically got it wrong because phasers is what he said. What kind of doctor saved cast members of the Next Generation from all wearing one-piece jumpsuits?
I mean,
I feel like this answer is pretty self-explanatory.
yeah.
Cardiologist?
Yeah, sure. No, whatever. Why would whatever. That's a weird question.
The Federation doesn't
I know the
exist
answer to this.
in the Mirror Universe. What does?
Is the Terran Empire.
Wow. Okay. Which famous team of Marvel superheroes met the crew of the Enterprise in a comic book?
Again, the picture. It's the X-Men. I could have answered it without the picture, but
Captain Picard kept a lionfish in his ready room. Do you remember its name?
no. Artemis, I guess. No. Livingston was going to be my other guess.
Name the red shirt from the original series who actually appeared in more episodes than Sulu or Chekhov?
He survived.
Okay, well, Nurse Chapel.
He survived?
That guy looks like Michael Fassbender. Nurse Chapel was a nurse. Ensign Crusher is the son of Beverly Crusher from
Ooh.
Next Generation. This might have to be our last thing. We're
This
running
is
over.
going to be your last
Lieutenant Barclay was a lieutenant who showed up in Next Generation. It's Lieutenant Leslie.
Lieutenant Leslie.
Yep.
You were correct. Do you want to answer one more and then I'll...
No, I want to finish this. We're almost done.
Are we almost done?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Actually, I think you've got 2 more questions. In the early draft of Star Trek the Motion Picture, who was Kirk going to fight on the bridge of the Enterprise?
It was... I like the options on this. Abe Blake and Jesus, his father, or Spock. I believe it was Spock, and then they reused that storyline for the Star Trek. No.
It was
Are you
Jesus.
serious?
Jesus. Believe it or not, but in an early draft of the script, Captain Kirk was scripted to fight an alien that had taken the appearance of Jesus.
Wow.
Everyone knows the name of James T. Kirk. What's that T stand
Tiberius.
for? You got a 73% in that.
Yeah.
Apparently, you're a true expert.
That's-
Average score
I would have hoped I would have
is
gotten better.
62%.
It was the questions that were like about actors and stuff like that. Like usually I'm good about that, but I'm not even that big of a Star Trek nerd. Are you proud of me, Ryan? Was that enough to gain your pride?
Yeah, I'm proud, I guess.
All right, thanks.
I'm proud, I guess.
I'm a little mad.
Are you? I'm sorry.
It's okay.
Is
I
it
hope
still
the
the
next
book?
episode, since this is going to be an 11-part thing for you.
No, next episode's gonna be revisiting this one after you've read it.
Okay. All right.
So we're gonna push this out to a 22 episode thing.
Yes.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Introduce the book.
Oh, I don't.
Yeah.
The
I like
9/11 one, I'm more interested in reading
I know. Me
for
too.
some reason.
I can't believe they're doing
I've
that.
got questions.
I do too.
All
That's
right.
why I want
well,
to read it.
we have to end this show.
We
so
do.
Matt, end us out.
Yep. Thank you guys for listening. You can be sure to check us out at www.popcultureunboxing.com. You can also find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, all at Pop Culture Unboxing. You can find me at Matt Ross VO on Twitter. Ryan?
You can find me at Red Steak Ryan. I forgot.
On what? He
I
just turned the mic
forgot.
away from him because he was already ready to be done. He thought I would handhold him through the whole
Sorry.
thing.
It's Red Steak Ryan at pretty much everything. Instagram, Facebook, all of it. Sorry.
And
Kick
And
it away.
Zach?
and we definitely have a correction on mine. So
Definitely.
we found out that it is important that you put a or an underscore
Yes.
between little and leaf,
Yeah.
because there is somebody else that has the at little leaf spelled exactly the same, and it is definitely not me.
Yep.
So
it's
it is-
identity theft.
Yeah, that is true.
That's your first big clue.
So it's at little underscore LIEF.
There you go. Perfect. Thank you guys for listening, and have a good one.
Have fun.
Ryan's not going to say anything because the mic is far away from him.